This episode is brought to you by The Guarantors. Chasing down residents who don't pay their rent is taxing enough. Did you know you could offset the risk of renter default? Meet The Guarantors. They'll requalify your applicants and insure their rent. If the resident doesn't pay, you still get paid. Visit theguarantors.com/multifamily today. Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. Today, let's talk about process. And let's talk about process as it relates to strategy. And let me ask you a question. How many of you have been to a conference, whether it be National Apartment Association, OPTEC, Multifamily Innovation Council, any conference that you've been to over the course of the last year, plus or minus, well, over your lifetime, let's say. And how many of you have had this experience where you're sitting in a room and you think, wow, that is an incredibly good idea. That is a bright idea. I think that will really change the course of our business, whether it be incrementally or it be profoundly. You think, wow, that is a great idea. And let's say maybe even have a team at a conference and the team comes up with 10 or 12 ideas that will really impact your business in a positive way, in a beneficial way. And you get back to the office after the conference and none of that stuff gets put into play. None of the stuff that you learned in the conference actually makes its way into the strategy that you employ to make sure that you are serving customers, team members, supplier partners, etc. None of it. Because the high of the conference is over. The recency of the idea is past. And you struggle to get caught up because you've been out of town all week. And all of those ideas fall to the wayside. The reason they do is because you have no process to run those ideas into strategy. The big punchline here is, in order to incorporate things into your strategy, to shift your strategy in some way, shape, or form that is going to make a positive impact, you have to have a process to dump those ideas into. So whether you call it the post-conference idea generation implementation machine or something of that nature, you need a process. And the second you get back from the conference, before you get back into your routine, you have to dump all those ideas into the processor, into the system. And you have to vet them in some way, shape, or form. You have to assign ownership to a particular idea so somebody can run the rest of the research, or they can get the supplier partners on the line so that you can have demos and you can ask questions and you can just really vet out an idea. But you have to have that system to run it through. So my encouragement to you today is figure out a system that you can put in place that you can dump ideas into post-conference, post-webinar, post anything that gets you information on a daily basis so that you can process those things in a way that is beneficial to your organization. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.